Good evening, everyone. Hello. Let's see. Let's go home and see if I can find me. Can I find me? Oops. Good evening. Trying to find me on my page here. Go home and see if I can find me. So I'm doing a spontaneous live. As you guys have all seen, that I've been busy working on creating. I love, especially this time of the year, I love to create. And excuse me. I'm gonna forget that I have my camera on because I normally don't have it on to show me. But hi. Yeah, so I came on live because I had a request because somebody had saw this little mason jar, and they asked if I would be willing to share how I did it. And I don't have any more of the MDF board, but I had an idea of how I can maybe show you how I did it, and then you can kind of see the technique that I used. So in 2 weeks, Terry and I are going to high tea, and we are going to be selling some of our stuff there. So I wanted to get some things done that I've been working on. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I thought that I would show you of what I was doing, and then you can like mimic it or whatever if you want. I'm not gonna probably keep. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will keep my face. I don't know. So this is an. I didn't tell anyone I was live, so Kevin might come in or the dog might bark or whatever. But these bags I got from the dollar store, and you get 2 bags for $1.25. And I thought it'd be fun to try to go ahead and put this image onto the bag as a gift bag. So I'm making my own gift bag. And so let's see how it goes. I don't know. We'll see. So what I did was I went online and I printed out a snowman that I liked. I first started with the bigger one, and then I could do the bigger one depending on how I want the mason jar to look. But I think I'm going to do the smaller one so I can kind of make it more similar to what I was doing. So we're basing it on this bigger one that I have. And now, again, this is an MDF board that I purchased. And I purchased about 6 of them. And then, like I said, I don't have any more, but I did want to try to come on and show you. So I am going to just freehand. So if you wanted to, you can go ahead and do a printable of a mason jar. But I just thought I'd come on and kind of freehand it. Sometimes I like to do that because it's fun to just challenge yourself. It may come out completely horrible, but I can use it for something else. So when I was making these, the jars, I was like, oh, this is cool. This will go quick because I thought the lid was a regular lid. I didn't realize it was a fabric lid. So I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? And it's really weird because when I did it, I was like, I don't know that I really like it. But then it's, this is a lesson. What happens is when you're working on something, you don't always, you can't look at it in individual parts. You have to look at the finished, complete piece, meaning that don't give up before you even start. Because I almost did, and I was like, there's no way. What am I going to do with these? But I figured it out. So I'm just going to hand draw and kind of do my own little material here. And the thing with painting is, it doesn't have to be exact because as you're painting, you can make it more exact. So that's kind of like, I hope that snowman fits in there. Here's my scissors. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to find myself here on Facebook just so I can see. What happens is because I'm using Be Live, unless you allow the program that I can see your messages, I won't see them. You have to kind of give it an okay. So I'm trying to find it on, here I am, here so I can see. Let me lower myself. All right. So I'm going to use the medium-sized one that I printed off the computer. You can also draw it, but something like that I'd rather not. And he is going to fit inside my little mason jar. Like I said, I haven't done this before. I'm kind of just doing it with you here, doing it live. All right, so now that I put him in there, I think I do want it a bit bigger. So I'm gonna extend this out more as much as I can without having to redraw the top. I'll give this a quick erase. Okay. So that'll be good. Again, I got the bags from the dollar store, and I thought it would be fun to paint. I think I did it years ago. I painted on bags, and this type of bag is perfect. And it can be for the holiday, or it can be for a birthday or something. If you wanted to learn how to paint and to use your I'm going to try to say practice painting, and then this is a great way to do it. Just have fun with it, So let's do this. I realize when I do videos that I often say so. All right. So you have the choice. You have the choice of making it white, blue, or gray. And I kind of did like a gray on this. I think I'd like to try maybe a blue. I'm going to grab a light blue. This is actually a medium blue. And I'm going to grab some white and I'm going to make it lighter because I kind of want it to look like glass. And of course, the best thing to ever do is when you have an idea and you want to work with something is to go to Pinterest. There's so many inspirations there. All right, so I'm going to mix in a little bit of blue with white. This is the tray, the paper plate I've been working with all day, so it's going to have. And I just want a hint of the blue in there. And I'm going to go ahead and paint it. So are you guys ready for the holiday? I'm getting there, but I'm also getting worn out. I'm halfway done with my tree. I haven't finished it because I'm taking my time. I'd rather be crafting. I don't know. I've just been in a crafting mood. I have baking to do, and I don't know. So when I don't want to say so. When I'm doing this, I want the blue to blend in there, and I don't want it to mix in with it. So if there's some blue that is sticking out, I'm okay with that because I want to give it some highlight, and that's kind of the way to do it. And even going back over it with maybe a little bit of white, just letting it kind of blend in there a little. I don't want a complete blend. I think one of the reasons too why I did this, now that I'm thinking of this, with gray was because of the snowman. So I actually am gonna, now that I'm thinking of it, I am gonna add some more blue. And I'm just going over the wet paint and adding the blue in it and just letting it do its thing. Because you know, when you look through a glass, there's all different highlights, right? I'm not a professional painter, so I don't know all the technical stuff. I am a cutesy painter. I like to do cutesy things. Whimsical, that's what I am. Whimsical painter. Okay. So I got that. Now I was in the mood for the burgundies. I think this is what did I use? I have a deep burgundy, and then I used berry wine. I don't know. I was just into that. I think that's a cool combination with the I think I used raw sienna. So I'm going to try to mimic that. My paint will come out. Okay. My brush. My desk is a mess. So I am painting something else. I'm painting a sign, another sign, but I wanted to take a break and come on here because Michelle, I'm pretty sure it was Michelle, had said, will you show us how you did that? And I don't mind showing you guys. So I'm going to base this. No, every time I say so, oh my goodness. I'm going to base this with the burgundy wine. I think I've crafted almost all my life. I remember when I was younger and I would go to my aunt's house. She would babysit us, and I would use, I would love playing with, oh my goodness, construction paper. I would do like chains and so much fun things with it. I don't know why I didn't become an art teacher. I really should have. I have no idea because maybe I just want to do the fun part and not the teaching part. But here I am teaching. I tell you, there's no better thing than getting together with a bunch of friends and just creating together. When I was younger, we did a craft night, and everyone would just bring their own thing that they wanted to work on. And we would just sit around, have some snacks, and just work on our crafts. And then I think once in a while we did a project together. And it was so much fun. I mean, we've gotten away from doing all that type of stuff. I'm trying to bring it back to do soup and salad with my friends. So, yeah. All right, I'm not worried about that. It's not perfect because it's fine. We're going to let that dry up. And I'm going to come back in with a number, a smaller. I got to be careful because I'm letting these sit in here too long. I'm going to come in with a flat brush and then some, let me grab some, I think raw umber. Burnt sienna? No, I don't think I want burnt sienna, do I? Let's see. Burnt sienna or burnt sienna? How come this one? Oh, that's burnt umber. I think I'm going to try sienna first, although that's going to probably be close to the color. Yeah, I think I want to do burnt sienna. So I'm just going to go around the edges. I want to make sure I I said so. Should give away a gift. As many times I say so. I'm going to come through here and blend it to the edge. Blend, blend, blend. You don't want it wet, but you do want it, you don't want it soaked, but you want it wet enough that it's going to blend in there. So I'm not sure that I like that because it is close to this. I might go ahead with the burnt umber because I want a darker edge. So if you're here and you want to say hi, I would love to know that you're here. You can say hi to me. Yeah, that's what I want. And look, I didn't worry. I didn't go crazy because, oh no, I wanted to use a different color. You just go with it. And then just bring it on in a little bit more so it kind of blends out, you know. And Michelle, if you watch this, let me know. Like I said, I'm actually, well, I shouldn't say fairly new. I haven't painted in a while, but I'm on a roll lately for sure. So just bring it up in, bring it out, and then I just kind of go lightly with the brush over it just to, and you can make it darker the edge if you want it to. Just be careful. And then blend it out. Perfect. Perfect enough. And I can, I don't think I did. No, I'm gonna, you could shade under here too if you want, but I'm not gonna worry about that because I'm gonna go over it with the black marker. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna dry it up a little bit. Ozzy wants to come in. I closed the door on him because he was barking. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. When you're a naughty boy and you bark, I can't let you in here. He went like on a barking spree this afternoon, like barking. Okay. Oh, he left. So having a hair dryer or a dryer near you is really cool because it speeds up the process and we can go ahead and continue on. You don't have to wait for a long time. Testing, 1, 2. All right, test. Now I'm going to. So this is actually a like a layered. It's a 3D type of a thing. So I actually painted it separate and then put it on, so it's raised. But on this one, I'm just going to go directly onto here. Excuse me. I'm using tracing paper. Shiny side goes down. I think you can find tracing paper at, I think I've seen it at Michael's or an Office Place. So you can freehand it or you can trace it. You can tape it down, maybe with some washi tape. Make sure if you do that, that you're going to take off some of the stickiness because it will stick to your paper and rip. So what I do is I just put it on my skin or you can, I moved it. So that doesn't happen. And I'm just doing the outside. I'm going to worry about is I'm moving it though, so this is going to be interesting. Before you take it completely off, go ahead and lift it up and see what you got. Make sure that you're testing it. Just that you got all that you want it to get. And again, I just took this guy off of the internet. You can grab whatever you want. You can grab a mason jar and or draw your own like we did. All right, so I'm gonna grab some more. So how many times? How many times, Terry, am I saying it? So, that's like when people say I try not to say that, but now I'm saying so. I'm gonna use a flat brush. We'll try it. We'll start with that. If you want, then you don't want to lose these lines here because I'm just going to go over it. You can actually darken them because you're going to be going over them anyway. So it will be okay to go ahead and give them a darker outline so that when you paint the white, you'll still see it. And I'm going to go around. And I wouldn't worry about, getting the lines on the scarf, even though we're painting it a different color. It's not gonna, it won't hurt it to get a little bit on the scarf. Okay, there's first coat. I'm gonna do 2 coats, I think. I don't really have to, but I think I'm gonna dry it up a little and then go through and do another one. So basically, you want a color for that blue. Just let's see how many colors. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of repeating colors, so about 4 or 5 colors. It's not that many colors going into it. I'm not going to do the trees. I'm just going to do the snowman, and then I'm going to do some snow, I think, in the mason jar. And the really cool thing is you can go ahead and use stamps and stencils, mix the medias together. There we go. When I paint, I get very, very relaxed. I don't know why, but I do. So I could still see through the white there, my lines, but you can make them definitely darker. I'm gonna grab some black and do the hat real quick. This guy has a different hat, so this one's he's just getting a top hat. Maybe we'll make the brim of his hat, not the brim, the ribbon on the hat a little different. Just using a small brush to fill in, and I'm going to do around here. I used to get so upset because as you guys see, if you're following me on my Facebook page, I am all over the place. All right, so I have a section in my studio here. I have my office area where I do my computer work. And right here, where I'm sitting right now, is for recording my Bible journaling and painting. Excuse me. So I have painting in here. I have my stamping. I have my, what else do I do in here? Paper crafting, I would say. And then in my kitchen, I have an area because I needed to. And I have a workstation in there. I have sewing, and then I have my baking area. And then I have, I'm setting up another video station there so I can do more video in there. Because otherwise I like to work on the computer, not on my phone, so I have to take it apart and bring it in. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I made a section in there, and I like to do little cooking videos and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's perfect. The cafe is definitely perfect. Like I said, just recently I realized how perfect it was because I do so many different things. And now the fakery. Oh, if you guys haven't done that before, that's like the stuff with the fake whipped cream and stuff. Oh, there's so much. And the floral designing. I showed you guys the video of the centerpiece that I made for Nicole. I still want to, I'm trying to get on to do cocoa bombs, hot cocoa bombs. Those are fun. Tomorrow I have to bake. So you'll probably see cookies in the next few days posted. Okay, so I'm going to go with the burgundy there, and I am going to put the burgundy here on the hat. All right. And then let's do, all right, I'm going to grab a small, because I'm working on such a small, it's even smaller than this, I'm going to grab the smallest flat brush. Well, not, let's see. Actually, I think I'm going to grab, what is this? This doesn't have a name. This is probably like a 1/4 inch. Probably like a number 6 flat. And then I'm going to grab the Rossiana? Yeah, I'm going to grab the Rossiana, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so to make the plaid, this is very technical. To make the plaid, all I did was I kind of measured halfway between where the string was and the top, and I went through. Boop, 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 boop. And then I went through the string. I'm going to go over this again. I'm going to let it dry and then go over it. And then I went one more time here, kind of just hitting the edge of the, and you don't have to be perfect. Then I put one here, but I don't know that that's going to matter. We'll see. Okay. And then I'm just going to go down vertically. Or vertical, yeah. Kind of figure out some spacing. You want to do similar spacing in between. All right, I'm gonna let that dry up a little bit, and then I'll come back and go over it. I'm gonna grab an orange for the nose. All right, let's do orange. I'll probably have to go over it twice, but we'll see. Oh, I need my other glasses. I can't see. And then I'm gonna grab, let's see, what number is this? Number 3 I have here. I might actually go a little bit thinner. I'm gonna use a liner pen. I want to see what happens because I'm gonna do the lines in the scarf. Yeah. And what I like to do is to give it a little bit of a pressure so that the bristles go out. You snuck in. He snuck in. Ozzy snuck in. And I'm just gonna put them on here. Did you sneak in, Ozzy? And then I'm gonna go this way. Remember, there's 2 different sides of this. So what I do is I alternate so they're not lined up. And if you want them darker, you can go over. I'm going to go right into the black. So I'm going to put black on one side and then white on the other. So I'm going to put black on this side, on the right side. And then I'm going to do white on the other side. And I just think using the liner brush, it's actually you can just do it, I'm kind of doing it, well, you can do it on the side or in the middle. But the liner brush just kind of really gives the exact line that I want. Okay. And then we'll do the same on the band, I think. Lines. And then the white. I really should have my other glasses on. I've hit the age where I need 5 million different types of glasses. Okay. I'm going to do a little highlight since I got a brush, since I have white on here anyway. All right. Now we are going to do, I'm just going to grab the back side of my brush and throw some, give them a mouth. I usually like to do 5. 1 in the middle, 2 on the ends, on either side. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot a little bit of white in his eye. There we go. A little bit of sparkle in his eye. And how about we do just a little bit of, if you want to highlight the carrot a little bit. I mean, that's All right. Okay, I'm going to outline. So when I'm outlining, I want to make sure that my paint is pretty thin so that this way it's just going to flow. And I'm just going to go through. Oh, you just want to make sure you don't have water on it. Extra water on it is not your friend. So if you're trying to get a thin line, using a liner brush definitely matters. Like if you're trying to do an outline, and you're using a bigger brush, it's going to be a lot harder. And I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed, but I like to turn my artwork. I don't know if it's just, I don't know. It's like calligraphy is kind of hard for me because you kind of just move the pen and oh my goodness, I almost forgot his. All right, we're just going to use black and give him his twig arms. I almost forgot. His arms. He's so cute. What a cutie patootie. I find too, when I'm outlining, I hold my breath and I don't really think about it. I just do it. And pray. I pray that it's going to work out. All right, I'm going to go back over. Let's see, what brush did I use? With the raw sienna. So need a little bit more. All right, so we're going to go back over. And it's okay that I can see through it. I mean, that kind of just adds, again, to it. And it's more of a whimsy painting than anything else. Try not to go over like I just did. Okay. Then I'm going to grab some green. Excuse me. I'm going to grab a green. And a bigger liner brush. And just go for it. So I'm just going to put a line here. I think I'm going to, I don't remember how to do this. Just kind of go in between. Kind of touching a little and then coming down. And there we go. And you can go ahead and add some black highlight to it. Or you can wait till it dries a little. Oh, for this, I am going to have to dry it up a little because I'm not adding a string like I did on my project. I'm just going to go ahead and paint it on. Oh, that would look cute if you did have glued it on, glued some twine on. Okay. scrap just a little bit more black. Times it. Alright. So I'm going to put a line here to kind of represent the twine. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and let that dry up just a little bit, and I'm going to outline with the bigger brush. I don't want it too big though. And if you see, I'm not going back and dipping too much. I'm using whatever I have on the brush. And then this is where you can just go ahead and add a little bit of highlights. And you can also do the little crinkle, like, oops, yeah, like that. That's what I'm talking about. And you can put one here, or I'm going to actually put the bow, I think. I'm going to go just, I mean, it might look cute with a real bow on it. I'll just make a quick bow just to show you. But I think it'll look cute with a real bow. And then you can give it some white highlight. That is a little too much highlight. Well, I did most of that. All right. Oh, let me do the side. And then you can do maybe a little bit of something like that. And then you can grab some stickles. Let's see, I'm going to do it in a blue. I'm going to put blue down. Stickles, and I'm just going to make some snowflakes, I think. Blue snowflakes. So I kind of make an X, and then you go through the X, and then you just dot. Kind of just placing them where you think they would look good. If you like glitter and you have not used stickles, you want to. And you really don't need a lot. It really is really cool because a little goes a long way with stickles. There we go. I love him. He's so cute. I do think I need a little bit of white outline or highlight on the top. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Let's see. Let's just just a little bit here and there. Maybe even around here. Alrighty. I think he's done. What do you think? So you can add a real bow to that if you wanted to. And you don't have to do the plaid if that makes you nervous. You can always just, make a regular top and do some silver. And then if you want to add something around here, you can. So, Michelle, that was for you. I'm pretty sure it was Michelle that asked to show how I did it. And that's my down version, my quick version of it. And yeah, so if you give it a try, go ahead and put it on Creative Faith Cafe on Facebook. I would love to see it, or on YouTube or whatever. I'd love to see your attempt for it. And I bet you'll have some really good tips for me. So, all right, I'm out of here, and I will see you again soon, I'm sure.